We always start with La Liga, and that means that Number Juan, my good friend here, will be going through his best bets, and his colleague is Martin Green, who's in the UK. Number Juan, how's your weekend?
Everything great. It was fun to watch the Supercopa Española. It was pretty entertaining watching Valverde doing that lunge.
What did you think of that? Would you have done that?
Of course. I think it was a great play. Awesome.
Cynical.
Yeah.
Totally cynical.
You have to win. You need to win. That was the goal for Atletico Madrid, and Valverde stopped it. True, a good mid-defensive player.
Okay, Martin, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great, thanks, Flash. Delighted to have the La Liga season back up and running. It's been a bit of a painful winter break without Spanish football, but great that we can have it back.
Rafa, I can't hear Martin.
Exciting run-in to the end of the season.
So what did you think of Valverde at the end of the game taking it was Morata? Morata. He showed a nice turn of foot, Morata. I think he would have scored. What do you think, Martin?
It was obviously very cynical. Fans don't like to see it, but I think Diego Simeone's reaction said it all. He congratulated Valverde on having done it and said it won the game. It was straight out of the Simeone playbook, really. I think he would have done it, so you can't really argue with it. But it is a shame to see that sort of thing in football.
Remember the handball, Luis Suarez in 2010 against Ghana?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Of course.
Thanks to that, Uruguay won and went to the semi-final. Great game. I loved it.
Okay, well, let's crack straight on. First of all, I want to have a look at the joint record of La Liga selections so far this year. Rafa, can you put the record up, please? As you can see, 8.3 units of profit, 11.1 units of profit, at an average of 2. Okay, can you do the individuals? Because there's something on here that I spotted earlier with one of the graphics boys. Look at this, 77 picks, 41 wins, 41 wins. Unbelievable that you two have mirrored yourself like that. Martin, 6.9 units of profit. Number Juan, 4.2. Both of you are doing really well. I'm sure that this weekend is going to give you plenty more value as the big guns don't slip up. Number Juan.
No. They need to stay on track, especially Barcelona with a new coach, Quique Setién. I'm excited with this coach. I never liked Valverde. He was always boring, especially in Athletic de Bilbao. But Quique Setién always had good football with with Betis. And Real Madrid, they're playing great. Real Madrid, they're on fire, especially after that win.
Well, I've saved the Barcelona game right until the end so you can both give me a little bit more meat on the bone.
Awesome.
But Martin, I'm going to come to you first. We're going to start off with Eibar at 5.25, which is plus 425 in the US. Draw 3.5, which is plus 250. And Atletico at 1.82, which is minus 22.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Atletico Madrid are going to be a bit sharper in this game, having even though they've been to the Middle East and played what was a rather bizarre tournament, they acquitted themselves very well. Confidence-boosting victory over Barcelona, and they got unlucky in the end against Real Madrid. So I think they should be full of confidence heading into the second half of the campaign, ready to try to climb the table. Eibar have had a pretty bad season. Defeat to Valencia last time out left them hovering precariously above the relegation zone. Bit risky because Atletico aren't great on the road, but I still think they can go and get a result there. Just a little bit more value. I can't see it going over 4.5 goals at all. So I'm going to go for a classic Atletico Madrid to win under 4.5 goals at 2.0, which is even money, or plus 100.
Thank you, Martin. And obviously the decimals are for the Europeans and the plus or minus in the brackets is for the US markets. Okay, number Juan, we're going to move on. Real Betis at 2.48, which is plus 1.148. We've got the draw at 3.6, which is plus 260, and Real Sociedad at 2.7, which is plus 170. Where have you found the value? Number Juan.
Well, my pick for this game is Real Betis draw no bet at 1.91 or in the US market, minus 109. Playing at home, Betis hasn't lost to Real Sociedad in the last 3 matches. In fact, those matches were 0-0, 1-0, and 0-0. Really exciting games.
You love them games?
Love them. I watch them all.
Do you watch them on replay as well?
Repeat. I always put it on the repeat.
Nice.
I get motivated before going to the gym watching the games.
You know what I nearly said? I nearly showed my age then and said, do you record them?
I record them.
Do you remember when you used to have to put a tape in and record?
I'm not that old.
See, that's what I mean. I'm trying to educate you here. There was a time when we had to
I
put
did
the
it.
record
I did it with
in and press the button.
VHS. Yes, I did it with the VHS. I had a couple of ones. Yeah, I did it too. So, maybe if you don't like that risky, the draw no bet, you can go for the double chance at minus 196. I don't find no value in there, but go ahead, and as you said, maybe ends up in a draw, and the draw is pretty sweet at 3.76.
You've got 376. It's now 3.6, which is plus 260. That's the best on offer across every single book.
But I'm going with the Real Betis draw no bet.
I like that. I like that you've gone with the home side. I mean, all the values on the draw. I think that it probably will be a draw. If not, it's going to... I thought you might have gone for under 2.5. And if someone's really bold, they could go with both teams to score no, or under 1.5 if you're absolute lunatic. But you're going to go with Real Betis. Draw no bet at 1.91, which is minus 109. Martin, Mallorca, the biggest homers in La Liga, outside of obviously Barcelona and Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. So we go Mallorca 3.75, which is plus 275. Draw 3.6, which is plus 260. And Valencia at 2, which is plus 100, Martin.
Yeah, I'm going against the trend with this one because I think that Valencia can go to Mallorca and get victory. They have been good at home, but having said that, they only have the 14th best home record in the division, which isn't too exciting when you really consider it. Their home form has slipped up in recent weeks. They can't secure anything on the road at all. Absolutely dreadful. But their home form is slipping as well. I think they're looking in real peril of getting relegated this season. Whereas for Valencia, they haven't been great on the road, but I think it's time for them to start stringing a few wins together and making a bit of a concerted push for the top 4. They've got a very good squad. They should really be doing better than they are right now. I think they can go there and get a result. They before the break, they were on a long unbeaten streak, and if they get a few players back from injury, I think they could have a very good second half of the campaign. So I'm just going to go for a straight win for Valencia. It's at 2.0 or plus 100. And actually, you can see that I'm going against the grain because the odds are drifting out. You can now get plus 105 or 2.05 on the away win for Valencia. So I like that a lot.
Okay, shop around. Obviously, market moves. I did these graphics about an hour ago, so they are as close as damn it to actually being live prices. Somebody, I think that when we did the futures, somebody actually said that they had Mallorca to go down. Was that you, number one?
Yes, I did.
You had your crystal ball out?
I think they will be bottom of the table.
Wow.
They really are sucky.
So I mean, you would welcome a Valencia win at plus 100, or if you are sharp and you've like Martin, you can get plus 105. Okay, number one. Real Madrid minus 1.63, which on the face of it looks great value already at minus 159. Draw 4.5, which is plus 350. And Sevilla at 5.4, which is plus 440. Number one, tell me you're not going against Real Madrid. And secondly, you're not going for the 1.63.
I'm going for Real Madrid to win.
Yes.
A minus 1 Asian handicap
Okay.
at 2.07 or American odds plus 107. Real Madrid hasn't lost against Sevilla in the last 12 encounters at home, of course, at the Bernabeu. Sevilla, last game they tied against Atletico Bilbao at their own home in Sevilla. And Real Madrid comes from a great victory against Atletico Madrid. They're having great football. Zidane is improving as a coach. Even himself told it, I'm getting better each game. I truly believe it. I'm a believer that Zidane is getting better. He has a great team. It's a shame Valverde will not be on this one, but don't worry, they have Casemiro. So they have this on the locker. Real Madrid minus 1 Asian handicap at plus 107.
Yeah, you've done well digging out the value there, and obviously -1 on the Asian handicap means you just have to win by 2 clear goals. Martin, if you win by just a 1, do you get your money back?
On what's the bet? Sorry, -1 Asian handicap.
Yes.
Yeah, money back if they win by 1 goal.
So if it's 1-0, 2-1 or 3-2 to Madrid and you've gone for -1 on the Asian handicap, you get a push. So even though you've backed a loser, you've gone for the wrong selection, you still get your money back. So that's a sensible way to do it. And hats off to you, Number Juan.
Yeah,
You're starting to do well at this game. I'm liking it.
I think it's a good pick.
Well,
Great
you would
value.
do. You picked it.
Yeah, I did.
I don't want to be you coming on here giving me selections and then going, I think it's a bad pick, because that's not the way this show works.
I'm proud of it.
You're proud of it. You've gone too far the other way now, Number One. Okay, let's move on. Bilbao 1.9 -111, draw 3.3, which is plus 230, and Celta Vigo at 5, which is plus 400. I'm going to come to you, Martin. And I remember someone saying that Celta Vigo were another team that could be relegated.
Yeah, I think they're in danger of getting relegated this season. They are, they're only above the relegation zone courtesy of goal difference alone, conceding a lot. And Iago Aspas hasn't really turned it on up front. They're not getting enough goals. They've been pretty poor on the road. They've lost 6 out of 9. They've got a -9 goal difference on the road. They got issues at both ends of the pitch. Whereas Athletic Bilbao, very, very good at home. No one really wants to visit the Basque Country. I remember Barcelona lost there at the start of the season, and they've only lost once at home throughout the entire campaign. And they've only conceded 3 goals in that time. When you think that there's a misfiring Celta Vigo attack, I can only see one winner in this game, and that is the home team, Athletic Bilbao. And I've got 1.91 on that, which translates at -109.
So not complicating it, just going for the straight Bilbao win.
Straight Bilbao win, yeah.
Okay, Number One, you like this game as well, and you have a selection, and it's another one you're proud of.
Yes. Atletico Bilbao also believe it's going to win, but maybe I'm adding a little bit more value than the straight win. Atletico Bilbao under 4.5 on the game at 2.05 or plus 105. Listen to this. In the last 4 games against Celta Vigo, Atletico Bilbao hasn't lost at home. And in the last 5 matches at their home this season, Atletico Bilbao hasn't lost any game. They are a beast on their home, as Martin said. They won the first game in Barcelona, and they keep that home really tight. They're really proud of Bilbao. They need to take care of it, and I think they will. I said that Vigo, they are just awful. Iago Aspas is not playing well, and they are in the relegation zone almost. So I truly believe also Celta Vigo is going down.
So, Number One comes up with the Martin Classic. Is there any reason that Martin didn't come up with a Martin Classic?
I just didn't want to complicate it, but I don't see why not. I salute that, and I will follow my good friend Number One going for that, especially when you consider how tight the Athletic Bilbao defence has been at home, and the attacking struggles that Celta Vigo have faced this season. I like it, Number One.
Thank you, Martin.
He likes it. Look at you two. I can't believe it. It was like 77 bets each, 41 winners each, or 44 pit. It was like unbelievable.
We have
you
a
two.
connection.
You keep your connection to yourself. Thank you very much. Okay, Martin Green, here we go. We're going Barcelona at 1.15, which is a -657. Draw 8.7, which is plus 770, and Granada at 19 plus 1800. How are you getting the value by going with Barcelona, Martin?
Yeah, I think this is a difficult game for Granada. They're going to come up against a Barcelona side that are really keen to prove what they're about to the new manager. He's got some great attacking options at his disposal, and I think we really will get that new manager bounce for Barcelona. They'll take the shackles off. He'll unleash the likes of Messi and Suarez, go forward, attack, play beautiful football, and I just expect a resounding victory for Barcelona. I think they'll win this one comfortably against a struggling side. So I'm just going to give them a -2 Asian handicap at odds of 1.75, which is -133. Not going too crazy on it, but yeah, I can see them winning this by 3 or 4 goals. I was looking at Barcelona and over 2.5 goals, and you only get odds of 1.5 on that, which didn't really look attractive enough to me. So I thought, just keep it with the Asian handicap. I'd just be a little bit worried that Granada won't score and Barcelona win maybe 2-0, 3-0, something like that. So Asian handicap is the way forward for me. Another option would be half-time, full-time. I think you can get about 1.62 or something on that.
Yeah, like that. Barcelona -2 on the Asian handicap, 1.75 -133. And remember that if Barcelona win the game 2-0 on that Asian handicap, you get your money back. So it's a bet to nothing if you think it's going to be 2 or 3-0. Obviously, you go over the 2.5 goals with Barcelona. You're not getting the same value as what Martin's given you at 1.75, which is -133. Now let's go to the Midas himself. What have you found?
Well, I'm going also with a Martin Classic on this game. Barcelona and under 4.5 at -128. I truly believe that Barcelona is going to win. Granada will have no options against them, especially with Quique Setién, that is a great coach with great football. I always love him at Betis. I think it's a good choice. Maybe a little bit shaky how they did it, but well, it's Bartomeu. What you can expect from him.
Are you not worried about Barcelona sticking 5, 6 or 7 past these?
I think it's going to win like 3-0 maybe.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just thinking under 4.5 with the strike force that Barcelona have got, you could actually have picked the winning side.
You don't have Luis Suarez. They only have Griezmann and Messi.
Oh, yeah, only. Did you just say they've only got Griezmann and Messi?
Well, only Messi. Griezmann, sometimes. Depends on the day.
You're a hard man. I would definitely point you towards going with Martin's tip there, only because, number one, he can pull a rabbit out of the hat, and I think that could easily be 4-1 or 5-0, so that would absolutely kill you. But can you give me a banker, please, Martin? And a banker for everyone is something that they put 2 units on. It's their strongest play in La Liga this week.
I really hope they don't let me down. I'm going to go for Athletic Bilbao due to that phenomenal home record to beat Celta Vigo, and I will combine it with the under 4.5 goals as Number Juan suggested. That'll be my banker.
Number Juan suggesting things to Martin Green.
I'm influencing.
You're absolutely flying. Now,
my banker,
please.
Yes, is Real Madrid versus Sevilla. A -1 Asian handicap at +107. I think it's crazy odds, that one, and you have to take the chance.
Okay, I love that. Until next week, Martin, we'll see you on Premier League Punters tomorrow. Number One, you're growing into your place. I'm liking it, but I'm not liking that top, because if anyone knows that obviously I live in Southampton and he comes and turns up in his Portsmouth colours, which I do not want to see again, otherwise you'll get the red card.
It is a beautiful city, Portsmouth.
No, it's not. It's definitely not a beautiful city.
It's my kind of city.
Yeah, it's your kind of city, because it's dull. Yes. Okay, until next time. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Number One.
Thank you, Flash. Thank you, Martin. Good luck this weekend.